Hello my warriors, welcome to another video. I look a mess, I'm tired, it's been a long day, but it was okay. It was more successful. But today we're going to talk about, oh goodness, how you say his name, Benzino, or how you say it, and Althea. We're going to talk about their situation, sort of, kind of, okay? So, my question is, how do you know if it's really over? So, remember that. How do you know if it's really over? Now, I'm looking at the video that's out right now, how apparently he was supposed to have did something to the man's car, and him and Althea, I can't pronounce her name right, but they're not supposed to be together at this time. They went their separate ways. But I know in her interview, she said we've been off and on. She should have never even said that to the officer. The first thing she should have said is, we are not together. We're not together. Period, point blank. And I'm just looking at, sometimes when a man lets someone go, because they was already saying a lot of crazy stuff about Athena on Love and Hip Hop. So it's crazy because we don't know what to believe in the on the real, okay? But my point of this all is, sometimes you have to let go. And I believe she's trying to move on, but he won't let go. And I guess what you have to look at is really look at the picture, okay? And when I was thinking about doing this video, I was thinking about my cousin. He ended up, I can't even remember his name right now. It's been a minute. But I remember him coming to the house. He wanted to speak to my grandfather. My grandfather said, no, I got to go ahead and we got to head on off for work. Because at that time, my grandfather was in lawn service. So then the next time, the same time he came in the house. So the next thing was he came in the house. So he wanted to speak to me. And I was like, I got to go to work because I was working from home. I said, I got to go to work right now. So I really can't talk right now. But it was nice seeing you. Who would have known that was the last time we were going to see him? Okay? This man, I don't know if they did a group chat or whatever the thing was. But it was one time I saw my grandfather, tears running down his eyes. So trust me, my grandfather is a softie in certain ways, because that kind of broke his heart. And I remember one time when I was crying for whatever reason, he started, tears, and I think maybe I got that from him. But the whole situation was, my cousin took his own life. He had, I believe it was 2 children, either 2 or 3, I don't remember, and he had a wife. But sometimes when things are going on, it's hard. I know this kind of went away from what I'm talking about, but it's a point. It's a point. And the point of this is, when he felt himself going through whatever, if there was a problem with his marriage, he should have decided to back off and get some help. That was my point. Because a lot of people, they'll sit up here and try to stay in a relationship when the person really don't want them. Because if you see the person really don't want you, he doing everything you can, or she, to destroy your relationship, then you have to, back up, move on. But if see this person is not sure what they want to do at this time. They just think that they don't want to be with you, maybe because they're going through emotion or mental, or it could be stress, it could be some of anything. But if you don't see another person in that relationship, or you don't see that that person is trying to be with another person, there's no signs at all, then that's when you fight for your relationship, especially if it's been a lot of years. But if y'all are always getting into fights, there's always a problem physically, then it's time to walk away. It's time to walk away, because what those two right there are going through is crazy. Because the way it sounds is the police is called all the time because there's a problem. So that's why some people need to realize, okay, I need to back away. If the person abusing you, you need to back away. Because I've seen something on where it was something like something vows or something, it was fatal vows, that's what it was. And how the man cut the woman's neck. First of all, you packed your bags and they sitting there and he can see it. That's where you messed up at. If you were going to exit out quietly, you got to find out when he working, what time he getting off, even if you got to play the game and say, oh baby, what time are you getting off? What time are you going to be home? Because, you know, I want to make a special dinner for you. I want to do this, da-da-da. During that time, he going to be working his butt off so he can get off. But when he came home, girlfriend would have been gone. Because I'm looking at the fact he had to have hit her once for him to decide to cut her neck and kill her. So you have to figure out what is best for you. But being that she left them luggages there, she ended up showing him, I'm leaving. So he was like, okay, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. So that's why you have to play the game right when you're trying to get up out of there. Just like all these movies, Fatal Attraction, trust me, a person is not going to just kill you. They're going to be to hit you. It's going to be something that happened before they just plain not kill you. So you just have to look at like what is best for you. But like I said, if you have a person that has some type of issue, mentally, social, physical, or whatever the case may be, that's when you get help and you try to make it work. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay in the camera, but you know, because I got it sitting up on my not my dashboard, but on my window. But you just have to be careful. I just look at that, I can't even say the man's name right, Benzino, or however you say his name. His drama is just full of SHIT, if you get my drift. I am heading home. I am getting off of I-4, and I'm entering onto a road. I don't need to tell you about my business, but anyway, I decided to come to y'all real quick before I make it home and just talk about that, because I'm simply saying to myself, to me that's crazy. It's just crazy. It's just too much drama. He saw that another man was giving her some attention. That's when he wants to act the fool. Men, when your woman says enough is enough and they want to move on, then you need to let them move on. Vice versa. Women, same thing. If that man want to move on, let him move on. It don't need to be we fighting. It don't need to be none of that. And that's the biggest problem today. It's too much of that. But people don't pay no attention. People don't listen. They just sit up here and just keep dealing with it. And some women saw their parents being abused. I saw my mom, you know, I seen him. I don't think I ever seen him physically hit her, but I seen him with his hands on her and maybe trying to hold her down or whatever. Honey, I went and got a frying pan, a skillet like Medea, and Medea wasn't out then. But I went and got that skillet, and I would think I was like, oh goodness, I had to be over 7. I was finna skillet his behind, fry him up in the pan, okay? Because you're not gonna step to my mama like that. Oh no, not. Just like a young lady, she sat there and even though this is a little off, but this young lady, she said something about my mama. First, it was some drama some kind of way with us in school. She said something about my mama. Honey, I saw, my eyes was, you know, like the pupil was red, okay? You know, like we take them pictures and sometimes they red. I was finna bust her head wide open. I would just bang her head on the cement. And then a teacher came and saved her because they said, teacher. Trezena, teacher. That's all I heard. So I let go. Because I was about to open up a serious can. And she would have been fatally hurt. That's why I said when it come down to my mama, no. I don't have my mother anymore. I lost my mother when I was 12 years old. So trust me, all that time I would, they say something about it now, I probably bust them up. But back to the moral of the story. You know, you just have to be careful and just move on. You have to make the right decisions. Do not let a person physically abuse you. That is the problem we have in today's society. It's too much abusing. Then the next thing you know, you let the person come back, y'all making love, and then he good, she good. And then what happened? You get mad, you get jealous, and then it's time to abuse the person again. That's a no-no. I haven't been in a relationship where somebody hit me. I think my ex-husband, years and years ago when I was young, I think he kicked me. That was it. That was it, baby. Blue. It was it. You ain't gonna, But for as another man, I haven't had that problem. No. And that was while I was in my teens. Because I got pregnant and I got married at the age of 17. Okay? Even though I had my baby at 18, still, I'm not going to put up with that. And I didn't. And I haven't. My relationship I've been in, my relationship man now, we've been together plus. Never, ever raised his hand at me. Never. So, I hope you enjoyed this little Let's Talk About It Thursday, because that's what the day is. Let's Talk About It Thursday. We talk about Benzino and Althea, however you say it. I have everything right when I put the heading. But I just think that's crazy. And that's why I say just pay attention to the situation. And, you know, if you have so many people saying, girl, you need to get out of that. You need to get out of that. Then you need to listen. Boy, you need to get out of that. You need to get out. Because women kill too. Women and men. It's 50-50. So, I am almost home. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you are not a warrior yet, what you waiting on, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Then hit the notification button to be notified of all videos. Along with share this video, let them know what your girl is doing. And please like, comment, and subscribe if you have not. And tell me what you think. Have you ever been in this type of situation? Would you stay in this type of situation? Would you run for this type of situation? What would you do if you was in Benzino, or how do you say it, Benzino or whatever, and Althea's situation? What would you do? Thanks for watching. Later.